I think for many of us, when we see what is taking place in St. Lucia today, that we can see a time coming that we will not say to people that we are from St. Lucia. You think Haitians say they're from Haiti? No.
So I keep saying to everybody, colonialization had a conscience in that ultimately there was a person making the decision.
A massa mentality.
So I keep saying to everybody, colonialization had a conscience in that ultimately there was a person making the decision. That's why I keep saying to everybody, colonialization had a conscience.
It is outside intervention more than the Haitian people. And if sometimes, Tim, you have to understand, one man terrorist or one man, in another country could be another man's freedom fighter. How are we so sure that we're getting the right perspective on these gangs, whether or not they for example, they have gangs that will go out and kill people, but in Haiti, you have other gangs who coming together to defend their own. So can you class all of these gangs as the same?
Connor.
That's the problem. We have a Western perspective and a Western narrative been given to us. And even in our little island, St. Lucia, and all the Caribbean islands, we have the same problem. Guns are coming in the same way like Haiti. Who's paying for this? Who are facilitating these things? Who's creating all of these gangs and instability, not just in Haiti, but all across the Caribbean? So we have to be concerned and we have to be asking the right questions. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, I think what should happen right now, leave the Haitians to themselves, let them kill each other. And let
but
them...
they won't kill each other,
No.
Mr. Polio,
Let
because
them,
the thing is all they are for themselves to resolve their own problems, not with the outside intervention.
Let me tell you, what you have is a bunch of power-hungry individuals. They're going after each other. Let them kill each other. Let us forget about it. Hispaniola, the Dominican Republic has already closed their borders to all Haitians. Let them kill each other. Let them implode and allow people like yourself to continue to blame the IMF, continue to blame Canada, continue to blame the United States. When you have marauding gangs, okay? Marauding gangs, they have taken over at least 80% of the capital. They are preventing various goods from entering the country. And we want to blame some other entity, some organization for what is happening to Haiti. It has been happening almost forever. I mean, you had Baby Doc, you had Papa Doc, you have the Tonton Macoute and all that. Now you have gangs just coming in.
And who put these people in place? Because since 2004, since the removal of Aristide, by who? America, France, Canada, all of these same players in the game, right? And since then, Haiti has never seen stability. Just American puppets, that's all.
Let them kill each other. Thank you so much for calling, sir. What's happening in the chat room, Kimani? I might sound harsh, but let the Haitians kill each other. And it's based on what this caller is saying there. I mean, you can't blame all the time. You're blaming outside forces. You're blaming Canada. You're blaming Haiti. You're blaming the United States. You are raping people. I mean, there are instances where, for example, a man will be hiding under his bed. And you have one of those thugs raping his wife, and he can't come out. So we blame for that the Americans, Canadians, the IMF, poor job IMF.
The Haitians actually want to help themselves. They don't want outside interference because several political leaders, they've rejected the proposal.
I mean, even now they have rejected what CARICOM has been proposing.
They rejected it.
A bunch of power-hungry people.
In the chat room, someone says, Tim BBQ said he got that nickname because his mom used to sell fried chicken.
That's not what I came across, eh?
Good morning to Barbados and the Eastern Caribbean. Today is the 15th of March 2024, and this is Operation Liberation. I'd like to bring to the attention of the public a distressing incident that took place yesterday on the radio show NewsSpin in St. Lucia, hosted by Mr. Timothy Polion. During that discussion, a caller called in to outline the imperialist program and the imperialist continuation of coercion and control over Haiti. The discussion was centered around the situation going on in Haiti, which is well known to the Caribbean, which is well known to all of our sovereign nationals across the region. In outlining certain situations in that discussion, Mr. Polion decided that his opinion with regard to what was going on in Haiti was going to take center stage and dominate the proceedings. And because Mr. Polion has never been to Haiti, because if he had, we would not be having this conversation, Mr. Polion wrongfully told the public that Haiti's problem is a gang problem, and that the gangs are there marauding and taking advantage of the people of that country. This is partially true, but it is also patently false. The gangs, or so-called gangs in Haiti, are defending their sovereign territory. And if Mr. Polion had ever been to Haiti, he would understand this. During that discussion, Mr. Polion, towards the end of the discussion, Mr. Polion said, and I quote, "Let the Haitians kill each other." And repeated it several times. Let the Haitians kill each other. This is not only a reprehensible statement, given that Haiti is our brothers and sisters, a nation of our brothers and sisters, but given the fact that Haiti is the only country in our Caribbean territory that began the revolution of the abolition of slavery in 1791. The most important thing to remember, that where Haiti has come from has been from an era of total oppression by the French government. It has come from the ashes of the exact same oppression that is currently happening there. The same imperialist administrations that enslaved Haiti are still there. And why is this happening? Well, let us take a step back in history to 1825, when the president of Haiti, Jean-Pierre Boyer, made declarations to the French government that they wanted their independence. And the then governor of Haiti, Baron de Macron of France, presented demands to Haiti that they must pay reparations to the French government in exchange for sovereign independence. It took Haiti 122 years to repay that reparation debt, valued in today's currency at about $30 billion. In 1791, when the revolt took place, that sent a message clearly to the rest of the world. You cannot oppress our brothers and sisters. And I would say right now to the entire Caribbean region, we are living in an age of oppression. This is called neocolonialism and neo-oppression. Neocolonial oppression. And Mr. Polion knows absolutely nothing about Haiti, and knows absolutely nothing about the continued colonial imperialist oppression that is happening to our brothers and sisters in that country. As I said before, if Mr. Polion had actually been to Haiti, he would never be having this conversation, and he would not have voiced such an idiotic statement, insinuating that our brothers and sisters should engage in genocide against themselves. I would say to Mr. Polion, not only were your statements reprehensible, but you, as a radio host, should know better. And you need to make a public apology directly to the representative of the Haitian people. Any representative of the Haitian people. And you need to make it publicly on air to the Solution people. You need to put this right. Absolutely put this right, because this voice note that you're listening to, and you no doubt will be having a copy of it, is going across the region, and it will be heard in Haiti. I can guarantee you that. And you need to make a public apology to the Haitian people, Mr. Polion. I am calling on you to make a public apology, not only to the Haitian people, but to the people of the world, and to all of the Haitian diaspora that is around the world, including those in our country here in Barbados. Okay? Failure to do that will only diminish what little standing you have left in public, in the public eye. Do it, because I can guarantee you, when this voice note hits the airwaves across the Caribbean region, your name will be the talking point and what people will undoubtedly be outraged over. And I would add this: get an education on Caribbean history, because you clearly know nothing about what you're talking about. Have a good morning.
Mention Haiti, and this is what you'll likely hear.
From poverty, natural disaster, now political violence.
Every report about Haiti has to include the line that it's the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere.
But hold on for a second. Something's missing in this conversation, right?
We need to be all thinking about the relationship of what we're calling poverty in Haiti and the relation to the richness of the rest of the world. And how did the rest of the world get so rich?
Let's start with France. Imagine if you were enslaved, and after fighting for your independence, you were forced to spend the next couple of generations paying compensation to those who colonized you.
Reparations for slaveholders is a new one for me.
That is exactly what happened to Haiti.
This is punishment for their unwillingness to remain under the yoke of slavery.
In 1697, France and Spain ended a war with each other by dividing up the Spanish colony Hispaniola. Through the labor of enslaved indigenous and black people, Saint-Domingue became the world's most profitable colony, exporting sugar, coffee, and indigo.
Enslaved people in Saint-Domingue suffered some of the harshest and cruelest slave punishments in the entire Atlantic world. Life expectancy was extremely low, such that at the moment of the Haitian Revolution breaking out in August of 1791, the vast majority of enslaved people had only been on the island for 2 or 3 years. They were from whatever nation that they had been captive and brought over, and they basically said no.
Self-liberated Africans led the Haitian Revolution and ended slavery in present-day Haiti and the Dominican Republic. After 12 years of fighting the French colonial power, which had tried to reintroduce slavery, the formerly enslaved people of Saint-Domingue officially declared their independence and renamed their country Haiti. Many countries, including the United States, refused to recognize Haitian independence in fear of slave rebellions. And France refused to accept Haiti's independence unless Haiti paid 150 million francs as so-called compensation for lost revenues from slavery. That was around 10 times Haiti's annual budget. But Haiti couldn't decline the indemnity request since the French came ready for war, carrying more than 500 cannons on their ships. Articles from that period show that the French king knew the Haitian government wouldn't be able to repay the debt which decimated Haiti's economy. Haitians had extremely high taxes, and most of the tax revenue was paid for the indemnity. This left the education system, public infrastructures, and healthcare underdeveloped. Agricultural land was also depleted to grow cash crops that paid for the debt but couldn't feed the country. It took Haiti 122 years to pay off its debt and required taking high-interest loans.
It's a self-fulfilling prophecy to say that Haiti is poor and Haiti must be poor. And I think the better question whenever a people, an entire people, is characterized as poor with this word is to say, not why are they poor, but why aren't you?
But it's not just the French who have played a role in Haiti's misery.
So the United States has intervened in Haitian affairs quite a lot.
President Moïse's assassination in 2021 left some Haitian officials calling for U.S. intervention, but not everyone agrees.
The only way that that could ever even have a fruitful outcome would be if it was because they were in dialogue with the Haitian people for the first time, because that is not what usually happens. That's not what happens at all. They dialogue with the people claiming power, and some negotiation is struck between those vying for power and the United States government. There's a lot of people saying, no, we don't want the United States to come and intervene again, because this is, again, a repetition of history.
The history that Professor Doubt is talking about involves the United States' 19-year occupation of Haiti, an occupation that killed thousands of Haitians. Following the assassination of Haiti's president in 1915, U.S. President Woodrow Wilson's administration invaded Haiti to protect U.S. investments. Then, they forced the election of a new Haitian president who would protect American interests in the country. Racist and fear-mongering rhetoric was used to justify the move. The occupation ensured that the U.S. prioritized its own interests in Haiti over what was best for Haitians. The US occupation ended in 1934 after local dissent and rebellion grew too costly for the US to control. But even after the occupation, the United States continued to play a role in the internal affairs of Haiti. In 1957, the US government threw its support behind a Haitian dictator, François Duvalier. Duvalier and his successor, aka his son Jean-Claude, ate up aid from the United States in exchange for their strong anti-communist stand at the height of the Cold War. Haitian uprisings ended Duvalier Jr.'s rule and led to Haiti choosing its democratically elected leader, Jean-Bertrand Aristide, in 1990. But within a year, Aristide's government was toppled by a coup. Not only was one of the leaders of the coup on the CIA's payroll, but the US had set up and funded the Haitian military and National Intelligence Service, which both played key roles in the coup. Ousted Aristide returned to his second presidency in 2001, and again was forced out of office by a coup that he claimed the US had orchestrated. And after that, President Obama's cabinet pressured a Haitian presidential candidate to withdraw in 2010.
We see reports coming out of various civil society organizations saying that Haitians have lost faith in the electoral process because it doesn't reflect their actual concerns.
And that brought us to the 2016 Haitian presidential election, where late President Moïse was elected with an extremely low voter turnout, but US backing. In February 2021, Moïse refused to step down at the end of his term. The US once again backed him while thousands of Haitian protesters took to the streets.
Many Haitians are saying, we want to try actual Haitian democracy, where the Haitian people, not just the elite and the bourgeoisie and the business interests, get to have a say and determine the direction and future of the country.
It's clear that Haiti's poverty and political instability has long been influenced and shaped by foreign players. So, knowing this, where does Haiti go from here?
We have never been able to see what could happen in this particular Black country without meddling and interference. We should try something new in the United States, and that is back off and back away and let the Haitian people determine their own future.